Hey guys, it's Game51 and welcome back to episode 51 of my Juventus career mode. Now today, we've got two Belgium games that we're going to have to go through. I'm going to first of all sim this game against Turkey. It's one that we should be looking to win. I don't know what's happened with that formation, but anyway, we'll go with it. And it's one that we should really be trying to win in this episode. But before we get into it, thank you very much for the support on the previous episodes. If we could try and hit 20 likes on this one, then I will upload the next episode of it straight away. So let's see whether we can do that by hitting the like button. Obviously subscribe as well if you're new around here. Let's get on with this episode though and try and win this game against Turkey. We're going to sim the match. What is happening with their formation? They are playing 4-1-3-2. Okay, that is a bit of a strange formation. Surely we can beat this team. I know they've got Sahin and is it Yilmaz or something like that up front. But we should still be able to beat them here. They've also got Churan as well that I completely forgot about. Yet we're not winning. We are going to skip in 3, 2, 1. Oh, 1-1. How did that... 1-1 against Turkey. I know it was away, but we should have at least got a win there, really. I mean, but anyway, we'll move on to the next game, and it is against Portugal. It's a tricky match, this one. I do want to sim it so I can get on with the league games. It's a bit of a risk, though, considering I am only top. I'm top at the moment, but I could, I think, go down to second. But that is as bad as it could get, I think, at the moment for me. So we're going to give it a go. Hopefully beat Portugal. We're going to go with the exact same team again. Hopefully we can get a win. I know they've obviously got Ronaldo probably playing, but I'm just praying that we can somehow manage to beat them. I tend to just do this with the international games, but De Bruyne's made it 1-0. In fact, I'm going to skip it. We've won 3-1. Ronaldo got one of their goals, in fact their only goal, but yeah, we managed to win that game, so that's very good news. We're 5 points in front of Milan, currently in the league, and we've only got, I think, 10 games left. Is that right? Is it the exact same amount? Yeah, it's 10 games to play, so not many more left. Potentially we could finish on 100 points if we win the next 10 games. Which we probably won't do. There'll probably be a few draws in there. A quick warning though, I am going to be simming a lot of games in this episode because there's a lot of ones that there's not really too much point playing. So we are going to get to the point where I think it's Milan and Inter Milan that I have to play. That'll be towards the end of this episode. So you'll have to bear with me. I'm going to have to sim a lot of games in this one because there's some fairly unimportant, is that a word? I don't think it is, but we'll go with unimportant, not important games like this one coming up, which we should win, but again it could be one of those matches where we just don't perform particularly well. So I'm just going to simply put out our best starting 11 and just go with it really, try and sim the game, try and get a win, and I think that is our best starting 11, is it? Roron's actually better than Dumbia, so we'll go with that, and hopefully that is going to be good enough to get us a win in the next few games I have to sim. So we're going to go with it. Genoa, can we beat them? It is an away match. They have got two midfielders playing as their fullbacks. Should be a bit of an advantage to us, I would imagine. We'll have to see how we get on. There's no Dempsey on here. I'm sure Dempsey always gets transferred to Genoa or something like that anyway. And we are winning 1-0. Gersa scores 26 minutes in. That's a very good start. I'm going to skip it, I think, if we get a second goal. But I've got a feeling we might not. Oh, they've got an equaliser. Cooker. 51st minute. 20 minutes to go. We are going to skip, and it didn't work. We've drawn a game. Dropped 2 points. Not really good enough, but we are still 3 points ahead of Milan, who won their game. So Vidal's obviously got a suspension. I failed to delete that email. We'll do it later. And now we're just going to go up to the next game. Okay, we're now in April, so we are whizzing through the days and the months. So let's see what I've got. A training injury, David De Gea, 3 days, that's fine. And we're going to do the monthly scouting update first. We'll reject this player, we'll sign this player, not that it really matters anymore. And we will, okay, we won't have a look at the youth score report, that just disappeared. We'll have a quick look at it anyway now. And where is it? Come on. There we go, absolutely perfect. Right, we do have some players that look good enough. He doesn't look good enough, so we'll release him. But this guy actually does look alright. We're going to offer him a contract. Hopefully he accepts it. It's a 2-year deal. This is the player I want to try and get in though, but it doesn't look like we are going to be able to sign him until he turns 16, which obviously we don't know when that is. So, slightly disappointing that one. The other guy doesn't look too good anyway, but we'll leave him in there. We may as well. So, moving on to the next game, it's against Atlanta. Now, I think this should be a game we could win here. It looks like De Gea can't start this game, which is a strange one, considering he's only out for 3 days. I'm going to give it a go anyway. I know we probably can't. We are going to see whether they ask us to change it. Yep, inevitably they did. So we'll put Neto in goal. and that means I'm going to have to put on this Jobalo, something like that, regen player that we do have a loan, I think, at the moment. He's actually better than the other regen keeper I've got, who's currently loaned out. He's actually a better keeper, so I don't know why I'd never found him before until I was looking at loanee players. But anyway, let's see how we can get on against Atalanta. Is that how you pronounce it? I've been saying Atlanta, but it's Atalanta. I was missing an A. Let's see. Can we get a goal before we finish the first half? Yes, Bamba scores. That's more like it. Into the second half now. We are winning 2-0 now. Goetze with the second goal. We're going to skip it. We should win that, and we do. 2-0 it finishes. So, good result again that time. We are still 3 points ahead of Milan, so we've not managed to get a further gap in front of them. Vidal's back from his suspension, and Berardi, we're not going to have a look at that, and Berardi's disappointed to not start. So we're not offering a new contract or anything like that. We simply don't have the money, and there's not much point. Depay also wants to discuss wages. That's fine. Juventus board is on about his demands. Again, I'm not really going to offer them a new contract. There's not any point at all with finishing the series, and I don't have enough money to do that, I don't think. In fact, I might have got 4 million, obviously from going out in the Champions League. Completely forgot about that. I might actually have enough. Okay, I'm just going to give him what he wants, basically. So 100 grand. Just kind of shut them up a little bit. We'll go important first team player. He'll probably want crucial if he's being really picky. Depay also wants a new contract, and that one I can't afford to go with, so I'm just going to have to completely ignore him for now. And like I was saying, you're just going to have to be patient with me because I have to sim through these completely unnecessary games that we should be winning, but we might not necessarily win. So we'll see how we get on. It's Verona. Let's go with that. Verona, who are playing 3 at the back. It's 3-1-4-2 formation. Romelu, our old friend, who we did used to have on loan. Is that Gested, as in the Championship player, now at Villa? Maybe it is. It might be Gested, that one. We're not even winning yet. I'm into the second half. I'm tempted to skip at like the 70th minute if we haven't scored yet. And it looks like I might have to do that. And we're going to skip. Oh, okay. It finished 0-0. We didn't manage to find a goal. How did that happen? Luckily, we are 4 points ahead now, so Milan must have lost, I think. It says we're 4 points. Yeah, we're 4 points ahead. Why not? We are just casually 4 points ahead. Right, let's move on to the next game. This is the one before the Milan game, I believe. So, Sassuolo, we'll go with that. And that means that Donza returns. What overall is he now? 70 still. I suppose he only left recently, didn't he? But we'll sim this match as well, and then we'll play the match after this, which is against Milan. Okay, let's see how we get on. We're going to play the exact same team again. They're not particularly fresh, the players I'm putting out, but we're going to go with it anyway and hopefully try and get some goals. But Donza does actually start this game, so it's good to see that they're giving him playing time anyway. And Romaron has scored. He's made it 1-0. That's very good stuff. 15 minutes to go. Please don't concede. Goetze gets the second. Brilliant news. And that is it. We have won the game 2-0. Very good result. Sadly, my centre-back has picked up too many yellow cards and he's now suspended. Okay, so because I decided not to rest any players, we've now been left with a changed team pretty much. So this is the side I'm going to be putting out for the game against Milan, which I will be playing. And yeah, basically I'm starting Stasic. Pretty much a whole changed team really, other than Bamba starts. I've got Neves, is it, or something, starting centre mid. I've not played him yet, so we'll give him a bit of a go. And obviously Fernandinho alongside him. Draxler has to start this game, and as you can see, that is the bench I'm going with. Let's see how he gets on. Hopefully we can try and get a win and beat Milan to extend our lead at the top of the table. Here we go, big game against Milan. Let's see how we get on. Hopefully we can manage to get a few goals in this game. We have been struggling for form recently, especially after going out the Champions League in the previous episode, so we've got to try and find ourselves a goal early on to kind of settle things down a little bit, and it's not looking too good to start off with. Come on, Neves, let's have a good game. I'm going to call him Neves. It just sounds a little bit better than Neves, so we'll go with that. Berardi, it looks actually a lot taller than I thought. Berardi, I've played him so many times in game, but I don't even know how tall he is. It's a bit strange. He looks really tall actually. No way. No way! No! How has that happened? I'm trying to settle things down a little bit, and because it was kind of being a bit too chaotic in the middle and the passes were going everywhere, and then I'd try and pass to my right back and suddenly it tries to pass it to Berardi. So that was not my fault whatsoever. And then they obviously won it back and played it through and then went and scored. Through his legs. Of all places. They're now winning 1-0. So unlucky. But like I said, I was just trying to calm things down because it was just getting a bit too scrappy in the middle. And I was trying to spread the passing. And it didn't pass where I wanted it to go. So that I pretty much conceded from. Thank you. I'm just going to blame that EA. May as well blame it on them. I'm sure I'm only on world class at the moment, but it does feel a lot harder, and it's starting to annoy me a little bit actually. And that was just a poor pass. Go on, Dumbia. Come on, yes. Dumbia, you've got this. No way. Oh my god. Half time, and I've had some really frustrating games recently, and that's another one. Another game where I've not played well, or the team's not played well, or Milan have just played a lot better than us. It's such an annoying thing when I've been playing really well just a few episodes ago, but the last couple of episodes I haven't been on particularly good form, so I don't really know what it is at all. Dumby has been shocking. In fact, I can't blame it all on him because, to be honest, he's not even received the ball that often. We just haven't had it at all in the midfield, so we're going to have to change that. Neves, as I'm going to call him, has been non-existent really. Do I bring on Aguero? He's not been playing particularly well recently either, so I can't say I'm massively looking forward to playing Aguero, but I'm going to have to if I want to try and change things. And in fact, do I even... No, I'm not even going to go with Aguero because he's not been playing that well. We're going to go with Romaron and take a bit of a risk, go with him, and we'll leave Cohen on the bench just for now. We might bring Coleman on, or Aguero potentially later on. Go on, Berardi. Oh, that's got to be at least a booking. Hacked me down. And he's not giving anything. We're going to go with it, we may as well. Can't do a lot from that sort of angle, but we've won ourselves a corner. We're actually going to ignore the guy that I just called. Put one in. Oh, come on. At least try and get your head on it. What was that? That was pathetic. Oh, the passing is rubbish in this game. Can't wait for the new FIFA. Tonight I'm finding out exactly why I don't play every single game in this series. Because I'm just getting so frustrated. I mean, I just smacked Dumbier in the face with that shot. Ugh. The only thing I can resort to is more changes, and it's just going to have to be Kingsley Coman. That's all I can do. Let's see how we get on. Oh, we're going to lose this game. 11 minutes to go. I can't see us getting back in here. I mean, how many shots have we had? One on target. There's no chance, absolutely no chance. Look at all the plays they're pushing forward and still we're not going to get anywhere near the goal. They're still trying to go forward and they're winning. We've surely got to have another chance here. Look at all the plays they're pushing forward. We need to get someone going forward, come on. Coleman, this is your chance. No, what are you doing? Don't pass it there. He's running. You can't run somewhere and still be in the place you just ran from. I don't think I've touched the ball in a while now. Come on. Go, go, go. Run, Coleman, run. Go back inside. Oh, he's kind of read it. Oh, it's it. That was just rubbish. Yeah, another awful game. So bad. I just can't get into the playing the matches. Lost again. 1-0. How? Oh my god. What is going on? I just can't pass the ball to anybody and can't nick the ball off them. We're only on world class. We're only on world class. I was on legendary a few episodes back. Yeah, I'm not happy about ending in defeat either. The board, alright, I know it's a bad result. He's out for 5 days, suspension over. We're still top of the league by 1 point. There's no way I'm playing another game in this episode. I'm going to sim the Milan game because it's at home, and we'll see what games after that. I've got to admit, as much as I've enjoyed doing this series in the past, now the last few episodes have started to get a little bit tedious, but luckily I think it'll be finished probably in the next couple of episodes, this series now. I want to thank you all for your support on here anyway. It has been really appreciated, despite the fact that, like I said, the last couple of episodes have been getting a little bit tiring in terms of not having like good performances within the team. So even though I have managed to get Aguero and Goetze, they've not had very good games, and like Navas as well. They've not been playing particularly well, which is very frustrating, as you probably know yourself when you buy new signings that don't perform. Anyway, Goetze has managed to score against Inter Milan. That's a little bit better. Navas gets a second. Come on, let's have a thrashing here. We've started off very well into the second half. It's 3-0. Did I miss a goal? Hey, I didn't even see that one come up. And it's 4-0. 4-1. Shaqiri gets one back for them. It is a bit of a thrashing. We may as well skip it. Finishes 5 as Cavani misses a penalty. That was a lot better. 5-1. They obviously heard what I had to say in that game. But yeah, a lot better performance. And we're now 4 points in front of Milan. They obviously lost their game. Oh no, they've not played their game yet, actually. Okay, now Fiorentina, we are going to sim. Look at the state of their formation. 3-5-1-1. I mean, these formations get even more ridiculous every single time I sim a game. We are going to sim this one though, just because, like I said, I don't really feel like playing another game in this episode after the one that we did play. So yeah, we are going to sim it, and we've not even managed to get ourselves a goal yet. It's the away matches that we seem to struggle on quite a bit. And I don't think EA have quite got that right. The balance between away and home matches, I think, should be a little bit better, because we've not even scored yet, and they actually won the game. Oh, they won the game 1-0. As Milan won 4-0. We're now 1 point ahead of Milan, 3 games to go. Alright, the board again are starting to annoy me a little bit. The fact that they keep on coming at me every single time I lose or draw a game now. Roll the club, yeah, Berardi basically wants to leave the club, that's fine. Now into May, I believe. I think that is the next month, if I have got it right. It should be the next month, obviously. There we go, eventually it loaded, and we've got the game against Roma. I'll play that one, I think, in the next episode. We won't do it in this one just yet. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this, please go hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. I apologise for all the frustrating shouts that you have received today. But anyway, thank you very much for the support on the last few episodes. If you did enjoy this, please go hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. That'd be really appreciated. I think there's a few more episodes left. Then I'll do some sort of vote, basically deciding what I should basically do next. I mean, what team do you want me to be with? I was tempted by doing a Stoke City career mode again. However, with like Shaqiri, Afellay, is that how you pronounce his name? Afellay, and obviously Bojan. So I was tempted to doing that. Let me know what you think with all of Stoke's new signings, so not just those players, there's actually other players as well that they have signed, like Shea Given and stuff. I was tempted by doing that. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. Otherwise, just suggest other team names that you would like to see me do. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.